And it's been an interesting kind of sequence of games and how they've lost to. I mean, looking back on it, I think you hit on a good point there. The fight, they've been pretty much in every game, and that kind of shows up too in those
absolutely.
overtime. Getting to overtime and losing. Pushing teams to the break. A team like the LA Kings, that's a good team. They're in competitive mode, right? Whereas you look at that, the only game they're really out of was that one off, kind of Saturday at Winnipeg, right, where they just got the doors blown off of them. Losing 4-0 in that one. But other than that, even last night against St. Louis, I know things were kind of out of sorts, and we'll talk about why that was in a minute here. But even then, they have a little bit of response to it. They had a couple chances, if they go, like you said, if Taylor Radish, if he could just buy a goal. At this point, he got robbed on a big glove stop there. I'm with you, and that's something that we talked about too. And that's having the right guy behind the bench, having the right message being instilled there, and then the team going out there and applying it and actually fighting through it, because we saw them give up midway through games way too often over the past 3 seasons.
All the time. Absolutely. And I think, again, just to hammer home what you said, Johnny, I will appreciate a full game of playing hard and a loss versus a win where they give up halfway through. It just, you're establishing culture that no matter who is in the building from a personnel standpoint is going to continue to carry forward and bring this team in the right direction going forward.
Right. Good point there. All right. Talking a little bit about those struggles and kind of ties into a news update here. Blackhawks are feeling the absence of Seth Jones right now, big time. Ron obviously had been out for a couple of weeks now with the broken thumb, which was an unfortunate play. Just kind of, he was trying to block a shot, broke the thumb, but he's still experiencing normal discomfort. Wednesday's x-rayed was cloudy. So they're going to do another one in 7 to 10 days, but that, he's out at least, 10 days to another 2 weeks more. And they're feeling on the back end. They're trying to, plug some holes there. Caleb Jones had himself a rough game last night. You feel like it's either hit or miss for him, right? He'll make some nice plays, and then other times just looking completely in the wrong place, wrong time, or blown by. And then Alec Regula, too, who's now back down in Rockford, sent down earlier today. It's been rough trying to fill that in the back there. Oh, we got Tony popping back in.
He's back.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
We can hear
you.
We
can.
What I was going to say, Ron, building on that, was that Philip Ruse might be your most steady option. He might not be as flashy at times as Caleb Jones, but between him, Regula, and that kind of three that have been rotating in and out for those last spots there, I would say that's probably your best option. But that all doesn't matter, because you're best in Seth Jones, and he's just an absolute, takes on so many minutes, and he's your by far number one guy. And then obviously shifts power play stuff there too. So I don't know about you, but I'm missing Seth Jones, and I think the Blackhawks are too.
Yeah, and you know what, Johnny? I'm happy we're missing Seth Jones. That means he is making that kind of impact that we have asked from him as that $9.5 million defenseman per year. And that's good. It's good to miss Seth Jones. I'm not saying that it's good that he's out of the lineup, but it's a positive sign that this team almost made a big difference in terms of how they've played since Seth Jones has been hurt. If you look at the stretch before he got hurt and since, you've seen the difference. It's showing how important he is to this team. And I think how much he's bought in as a leader, really, on this team of accepting that role and doing what is asked of him and being that steady, stable number one workhorse. And I'll tell you what, man, I am so excited to have him back in the Blackhawks lineup, because as soon as he is back and healthy, maybe we see a little bit of a win streak again, right? Maybe we see a little, 2 or 3 game win streak again when the schedule is favorable, because again, he is showing up like the number one defenseman we hope he would be, Johnny. And I hate to see him on the sideline, but love the fact that we are actually sitting here going, damn it, I miss Seth Jones.
When he comes back, I want to see a little bit of a push in terms of getting that scoring total up. Obviously, unfortunate, nothing he can do about the injury at this point, but when he comes back, it was something we had talked about, wanting to see more point production. I know him and his brother had that kind of bet for more goals, who would have more, and Caleb won that last year. But I want to see that pushback, because that was something that they were making a point of emphasis of. And I feel like it was getting close, at least at times, with him being a little bit more aggressive and taking the shots. So I want to see that. That's what I want to see when he comes back. So, Tony, we were on Seth Jones. Blackhawks missing him right now. Are you missing Seth Jones, Tony?
I am missing Seth Jones, Johnny, and I'm missing Seth Jones because I feel like he was starting this season the way that you wanted to see Seth Jones start a season for the Chicago Blackhawks. And Johnny, you hit the nail right on the head there when you said this. We've both been major proponents of Seth Jones earning every dollar of that contract. It's been choppy since Seth Jones has gone down. You want to see him back on the ice. You want to see him part of this. I don't know. It was really, really, I think, for this team, a lot larger of an impact losing him than anybody else. You've lost injuries so far, including all the goaltenders that have gone down. He provided that stability on the blue line for you, started to show some of that offensive flash that you were talking about. And yeah, I mean, I'm missing him. He's a fun player to watch. He was a fun player to watch when he was signed, and you want to see him in the lineup. He's a reason to watch Blackhawks hockey.
Yeah, right. Obviously, he's got all the banners around the UC. A big name. Obviously, he's going to be here for a while, so he is kind of a franchise face of sorts. So definitely looking forward to getting him back. But once again, 10 to 14 days is looking like the most realistic at the earliest timeline for that. So we'll keep you updated. Check out ontampsportsnet.com for any injury updates as they become available.